Hi guys, welcome back to Food is Funny Mama. We're doing a reconstitution video today, but it's not like the other ones. We're actually going to talk about the pros and cons and how long food lasts without an oxygen absorber and in different styles of storage that do not have anything to do with the Mylar bag. Okay, this one I'm going to show you. This is meatloaf. I made this specifically for our trip to Hawaii back in 2020. We went in February. We went in February. I made this in January, 2020. And I put it in this plastic bag. It has been opened because we took it to a trip down in, again, we took it through the plane. We opened it up and I've got an oxygen absorber in it. The oxygen absorber, however, is crispy, meaning the oxygen absorber is not worth much. So we're gonna actually see if this if this meal is okay to eat or if it's not. And then what we're also gonna do is, here's another one from 117, rotisserie chicken. This one has an oxygen absorber in it, but again, it's crispy, and then it was open. So we're gonna try these and see just how safe our food is gonna be with or without having the oxygen absorber in it. This one is guacamole, okay? This one, we're gonna try reconstituting it. No oxygen absorber, it's not in a bag. It's in one of these Rubbermaid take-alongs. And we're gonna see if it's okay. It's been in there for 5 months without an oxygen absorber. So we're gonna try it out and see just if it's okay or what's gonna happen with it. Remember, when food is dry, if it's dried appropriately and hasn't had a chance to reconstitute or to suck any of the, the water out of the air, it will not get bacteria. Bacteria needs moisture and warmth, heat, to grow, and that's what causes your airborne food illnesses, okay? And since we are going to be dealing with dry food, I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is if it's gonna still hold its flavor and if it's still gonna taste kind of fresh, not necessarily stale. Okay, so first up I'm just gonna take one of these suckers out. Here's my meatloaf. And I'm gonna try to seal it back up. Then I'm gonna do some chicken. These are the ones that we took. If you haven't had a chance to check out my traveling video, this is the one that we took in at the airport, and I handed out the big chunks of chicken to my kids because it was like 11 o'clock at night and there was no stores open. The one store that was open had sandwiches about this big for $25. So I was like, here guys, here's some rotisserie chicken chunks and here's a thing of water. Okay, so I'm just gonna tear off a little bit. Oh, it smells like guacamole. Okay. All right, here we go. My daughter's gonna come in close. We're gonna actually give these little suckers a test. So they still feel hard. This is still rock hard. If you saw my Sloppy Joe video, you know that I was not in love with my Sloppy Joe mix, but this is meatloaf, and I know that my meatloaf is good. I don't put vinegar in my meatloaf. Okay, so we're gonna add that. And it might kind of fall apart. I don't know what to expect. This has been over a year. So I'm just kind of letting these kind of do their thing. I'm gonna leave that there and not add any more water to it. My guac, I'm gonna be surprised if it does a great job because it is fat-based and it has been quite a while without an oxygen absorber. Here is my chicken. We're just gonna add some water to that too. This isn't super hot water. I don't like my guac hot, but I also don't like my meatloaf cold. And since I'm gonna be trying these, I kind of had to do like a middleman compromise here. All right, let's move some stuff around. I don't want to break that up into powder because I don't want to eat baby food. So I'm going to give that a second to reconstitute. Oh, look at how nicely that fell apart. Okay, so that reconstituted really, really lovely. Let me get some more water here. Okay. All right, yeah, that was awesome. Okay, since I have to put that in my mouth, I'm kind of glad that it turned out so well. And the guac did really well too. Okay, I think this is the spicy guac. Oh crap. Okay, all right, I'm gonna try these. Here we go. I'm gonna try the guac since it looks like it's the readiest, the fastest. I'm nervous for it to be spicy. Oh, it smells good. Wow, okay. It's a little, okay, no, it's rancid. Woohoo! No. Oh my gosh. Nope, that's garbage. Yeah, the guacamole went bad. Ugh. Oh, spicy with rancid taste of oil. I'm gonna throw up. Okay, flat. I please let these be better because I don't have anything standing by to eat. Hold on, maybe I need to get something like a sock or something. Put it on my mouth. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the meatloaf. Let's go to the meatloaf. It was nasty. That was nasty. Okay. So that's one thing we're gonna learn. Don't. I'm so embarrassed because I was like super cocky about that one too. I was like, oh, it's gonna be fine. My husband's like, you're gonna waste that whole thing of guac. And I was like, no, it's gonna be fine. Here is why I justified that, okay? So I'm gonna justify this. In one, the guacamole, where we live, it's super dry, especially in the winter. And I put the guacamole in there in December. It's April, end of April, almost May. And it is so dry up here. We haven't even been having our normal spring showers. Like, it's been really, really dry. So I justified it that way. I also justified it in the fact that I didn't put I didn't close it. I mean, I closed it. I didn't open it. Nobody's opened it since I put it in there. So I was like, okay, that's gonna be another thing. It's gonna be good. But I did not put it in the closet in the dark. I did not make sure. I should have put an oxygen absorber in it, honestly. If I was gonna put it in here, this is not foolproof. This container is not foolproof, but it would have been helped if I put something in it to help absorb that. Yeah, that I will never do that again. And I know the guacamole was dry completely because I tested it. I did all my testing that I normally do. Yeah, I won't do that again. That was really gross. And I don't like guacamole anyway, but I did remember when I reconstituted this for a video, it actually turned out really good. I actually was eating it. It was spicy. This one had spicy with a really bad rancid. I have not had a taste like that since I accidentally ate some bad meat at my grandma's house that she was saving for her dog. I didn't know. There wasn't a label on the bowl, in my defense, and I was hungry and I ate the chicken or ate the meat, whatever. So in my defense here, to justify it, that's why I was thinking it would work just fine. I did not take into account that there's still oxygen in there. There's still light being accessed to it. So yes, that rancid, and it's been 5 months. I mean, it wasn't stored properly. That's my fault. Next time I'm gonna blame it on my daughter just for the fun of it. Okay. All right, next one I'm gonna try is rotisserie chicken. This one actually looks great. Held up the texture great. It's absorbed all the water. So I'm ready to try some. Okay, pass on that one. Oh. Okay. Oh. That one literally tastes like bad chicken. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I don't want to eat the other one. Okay, meatloaf it is. I'm gonna get sick. Probably gonna die. If I die, will you do a eulogy for me? Okay, smells. I'm really nervous. Oh my gosh. No! Okay, it tastes okay. Actually tastes really good. I literally can't taste the guac anymore or the chicken. It tastes a little stale, but they're stale, not like, it tastes like a stale cracker would taste, you know, if you put it in soup. The taste of the meatloaf sauce is really good. The meat tastes really good. It doesn't have gaminess on it. Okay, so I'm actually going to add something to my sloppy joe mix. I did a sloppy joe video and I reconstituted it, and I said that the gaminess of the meat was actually enhanced by, could have been enhanced by the flavor or the acidity of the tomato sauce. I'm going to recant that right now. And I'm going to tell you that this has tomato sauce in it with a little bit of sugar because that's meatloaf sauce, and it is, the gaminess of the meat is fine even after a year. So I'm going to add that to my other video as well so that you can see that. So this works really well. This actually tastes pretty good. I don't know if I would use it as like a meal, but if I was desperate, I might eat it, but I'm not going to leave it out like that again for that long without it being sealed. So lesson to be learned: seal up your stuff, store it properly, Don't let it wait for so long, and don't lose it in your organizing things. Seriously, check out my organizing video. Oh my goodness, that box was a mess. That's where I found most of this stuff. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Again, this is Freeze Drying Mama, and I'm grateful to have you on the journey, and I can't wait to hear what you're freeze drying up next. Thanks. Welcome to the family. And hit subscribe, guys, if you like this video especially. If you didn't like the video, hit subscribe anyway. You might like something. Bye.